Na 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 na. Hey Jude, to make it bad. Remember da 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 da. La da da dee dee. I do da da ba. Do da 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 da. Da 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 do. Chicka chicka choo. Dee da da da. Ah la 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 ba do. Da 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 da. Ba da ba ba da. Ba da ba ba da. Na 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 na. Na na na. Hey Jude. Na 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 da. Na da da da. Hey Jude. Oh, I'll be starting in 1 second. Hello, apologies for the delay. My mum just phoned, so I just had a quick chat with her. But I am now just about to start the stream. Just trying to get the camera set up. Give me a second. It's been a little while since we last had one of these. Slightly rusty. Hoping the stream quality's alright. Ooh, let's just move that out of the way. Right, okay. That's out of the way. Ooh. Sorry, I know my voice is very scary. We really should try and set up some like elevator music or something, shouldn't we? So people come and think that it's quiet. Haven't got that sorted. One day I'll sort all these things. Let me just arrange my fluffy toys behind me so that they're there when the camera turns on. It's always weird doing this because it's sort of like a pre-stream chat, despite the fact that the stream has started, but you don't actually see me. The stream's like not officially started. But right, okay, about to turn the camera on. Are you ready? I'm going to assume the answer's yes. Oh, I need to ping the Discord. Thank you, Starrill, for the reminder. I totally forgot about that. I will ping the Discord to say we're starting, and then we will start. At stream notify. Stream notify. Right. Ping has been pung. We are ready to begin. Here we go. Hello. Welcome to the stream, one and all. Hope you're having a marvellous Monday. It's lovely to see you again after... Gosh, it's been a good few weeks, hasn't it? I was away on holiday. I'm back now. It is so warm here in the UK. I must apologise if I'm a bit sweaty. Like, it is just baking. We've got a little heatwave thing going on. And it's so intense. But we're struggling along. I have had a haircut probably since you last saw me. I can't remember whether I'd had it done when I had the last stream. Possibly. I guess it probably is a bit shorter than it was before. Ha! Points to check. Yes. Hi back, I'm Check. I do enjoy that. Somebody asked, which I'll reply to straight away, at the end of the last stream, which was my PhD submission celebration stream that we had, I had to end the stream a bit early because my Netflix got hacked. And it turned out my email account had been hacked. So someone had actually got into my email address and therefore had done the forgotten your password thing with Netflix to get the notification sent to my email address, and then clicked on the email, changed the password and the email address, and deleted the message. So they then had access to loads of other stuff. So I changed email address passwords, and I changed all my passwords on everything, on every account I had, I could possibly think of. Changed all of the passwords. And I got the Netflix back, by the way. If you lose your Netflix, you can ring Netflix. They have a customer support hotline. I had to wait for maybe 15 minutes on hold. But then they can use your card number in order to identify you. So that proved my identity, and they were able to restore my account to me. And as it happened, that was all that came of it. Very luckily, the only thing they managed to nick from me was my Netflix, and I got that back. And in hindsight, the reason for that was probably because everything else had two-factor authentication. Netflix doesn't have 2FA, but pretty much everything else, all my other accounts, had 2FA. So they couldn't get into anything else. So Netflix was the most that they got from me. So that was a result. And now my email address is 2FA as well. I didn't know that had an option for that, which in hindsight was it's now something I can set up. No, these are not sweat stains, Pablo. This is the t-shirt design. It's a blotchy t-shirt. There probably are sweat stains if I raise my arms up. I'm not going to do that. Or I might do accidentally at some point, but no, this is the pattern. It's not that hot. I would change my t-shirt if this were the situation before I went live on air in front of people on the internet. Anyway, I'm here now, and we're going to be doing an Oblivion stream. Continuing from the Oblivion playthrough that we did, I think it's probably 2 months ago now. Sorry, I've been so inconsistent. We will be getting back into more of a routine with this. There's actually going to be a stream tomorrow as well, which I will get onto talking about in a bit. But there will be one tomorrow afternoon, because I'm going to need your help building a PC, basically. But we'll talk about that. But yeah, let me get Oblivion loaded up so that we can at least start things in the right direction. Oh, and I should probably also bring up the YouTube thing on my laptop so I can monitor the chat while we're playing games. YouTube Stream Manager. Here we are. Last time, by the way, the last stream got broken up into 3 separate streams because we had dropouts and it kept starting a new stream. I fixed that now, I think. We've turned off auto stop, which should mean that if the stream does drop, you shouldn't need to go onto a new page or anything. I should be able to restart it on the same page, which makes way more sense. So that's probably what we're going to do. And it should be fine. Hopefully it won't drop at all, but if it does, hopefully it shouldn't be quite as disruptive as it was before. So there we go. Right. Anyway, how have you guys been? It's been a while. What have you been up to? Have you been doing fun things? Tell me about your lives to whatever extent you're comfortable. Here we go. Stream. YouTube Stream Manager. Although I actually don't have any messages coming through in my chat at the moment, so either you're not saying anything or I've lost connection. I don't know. Maybe you're just refusing to tell me about your lives. That's fine. No pressure. Right. Loading. Here we are. Stream. This is what I want. Connecting stream software to go live. Has the stream dropped? Literally while I was saying that? Maybe it has. Oh no, maybe the thing's frozen. I don't know what's happening. There we go. Right. We shall tell you nothing, internet anonymity. Fair enough, tell me nothing. Oh, Miskatonic finished writing a massive Skyrim/Dragon Age fanfic that is 117 chapters long and took 7 years to write. Blimey! Congratulations on that, Miskatonic. That is a huge endeavour. I've never finished things that are that long. I'm very bad at finishing projects, as you know. Lucien the Dragonborn Season 2, where's that? Oh, that's so lovely, Czech. I hope your cat's doing well. Yeah, something's going on my end with my internet. I'm not sure what, but as long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. It would be helpful if I could get your chat actually coming through on my stream monitor, which it just isn't. Come on. What if I go to my YouTube channel? Joseph Russell, YouTube. Still slightly getting the hang of streaming on YouTube. We've been doing it for a little while now, but I still haven't. Obviously, it's still slight teething issues, but we will get there. There we go. Right, I've actually got a feed of the stream on the other thing through YouTube, and that lets me see your chat. Okay, that's progress. Oh, well, maybe if I click on this. There we go. That's done it. Excellent. Right, that's more useful. We can work through that. Oh, Starl, you've been doing more Lucien the Dragonborn subtitling. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that. That's really good of you. It's hard to hear my voice, says Matchafish. That's interesting because there's no other relative sound and YouTube's normally quite good at balancing it. Is anyone else finding my voice hard to hear? Because if so, I can turn up the microphone. But it is normally auto-balanced. No one else seems to be finding it hard, so Matcha, I would possibly try turning up your volume. Could be the problem. But if nobody else is having a problem with it, I'm not going to mess with it. Yeah, it could be that just I was facing away from my mic when I was on the laptop. Could be that. Yeah, try turning up your volume, Matcha, and if that's a problem, then sorry, if that's not. Oh, okay. Morgan says I'm quiet relative to other stuff on your computer. Interesting. I mean, yeah, I can turn it up. Let's try it. Testing, 1 2 3. Testing, 1 2 3. Testing, 1 2 3. Testing, testing. Now, you see, it's falling in the yellow region, which is what it should be. I wouldn't want to go any higher, or I'll be in the red. So, I'm inclined to leave it like that, if that's alright. But let me know if it needs tweaking. Anyway, let's get in the game. So, enough of this. Enough of this tomfoolery. Let's try and remind ourselves about the adventures of Oblivius Flavius. Adventurer extraordinaire. Why have I got no sound? What is going on? Oh, because it's trying to play it out through my microphone. Well, you can't play out through a microphone, so disable that. Test, test, test. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and if I go game with camera, and I say game capture. Yes, Oblivius will be continuing to travel with Velia. Absolutely. Oh, I just remembered you can't minimize Oblivion while it's in the menu or it'll crash. It's just crashed. Give it a sec. We'll reopen it. Okay, right. Hopefully, if I do this, it'll show up. I'm so sorry for grabbing your attention, Rat Boy. Please do go to sleep. I'll try and be more boring going forward. Okay, right. What? Can you see anything? Is it just a blank? Oh, there you go. It's coming through. Amazing. Right, let's continue. How people feel about you affects how much information they will give you. I mean, that's just true in life. So here we are. Here's my man, Oblivius Flavius, who I can't show you his face because Oblivion keeps turning. I can't remember how to make it not do that. So I would show him to you. Ooh.
Now that we are here.
How do I... I'm trying to show you... There he is! There he is! There's his face. He's wearing a hat. Because hats are cool. It's almost vanilla. A Flamme de Perceval with very minimal mods installed. It's got... obviously, we've got Velia going on.
How about
Here she is. Because I couldn't not play with her. And we've got the unofficial patches. And that is pretty much it. Can't remember how to sheath my sword. It's one of these hotkeys. Oh, not that. To be honest, I've forgotten everything that we did. But we are on the boat. The boat in place, because we just finished the...
I know you think I'm a bit...
We just finished the quest where, like, the boat floats away. I think? Is this the boat one? Maybe it's not. I thought we were. Let's find out where we are. We're not on the boat. I thought we were. We're somewhere else. But I remember last time we did do the boat thing with the floating inn that gets, like, taken away by pirates. We did that, and that was fun. But now, if I bring up our quest journal, which is one of these, here we are. Joffrey told me that the Emperor has an illegitimate son named Martin, who is currently serving as a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in the city of Kvatch. I must proceed to Kvatch at once and bring Martin safely back to Waynon Priory. So we're going to go there. Now, how do I open the map? This is Chorrol. Now, where is Kvatch? That's Bruma. That's Skingrad. Bravo. I don't actually know where Kvatch is. South! People are saying south. South of here? Southwest. Kvatch! There's Kvatch! Right, we're going that way, people. So we're going there. So if I go out this gate, that's probably a good start. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. So we're going over yonder. Southwest. There's the marker.
Tell me, what do you want?
Nothing really, I was just checking in. Hope you're well. Ooh, I forgot. It's probably recording, isn't it? Which I think we established last time. Made the frames all framey. So I can stop it doing that. I might just save in case it crashes when I tab out. But I can stop the record and that should make it less framey. There we go. Hoping that'll be nice and buttery smooth. The buttery biscuit base. Let me know if there's problems. But, oh! And it crashed. It obviously belatedly didn't like the minimize. Let's reopen that. We will get into this. Bear with me. I'm very well, thank you, Ghosty. I'm a lot better now that I've submitted my thesis. Life is a lot more stable. Submitted my thesis. Spent some time with the family. It's been really nice. And I have some time, not fully off. I have some time, not thesis time. I've got most of the month, most of September, to sort of do other projects. I'm doing quite a bit more teaching. Hopefully I'll be able to do quite a bit more streaming, a bit more modding, a bit more video making. Catch up on my Treacle People and Captain Mac preparation. Yeah, so Pablo, I have to defend my thesis. So I haven't yet been given a date for when my thesis viva is going to be. But it'll probably end up being in October time, maybe November, we'll see. And when that happens, I have a 3-hour interrogation where I'll speak to... I'll have 2 examiners who will discuss my thesis with me for 3 hours. And I'll have to justify why I deserve to be a doctor. So that's still ahead of me. But until I have a date for when that's going to be, there's not a lot I can really do about it. So easier just to not try and think that far ahead, really. I found Wendir! I don't think we'll go on Wendir. I think we'll continue with the quest. I've lost Velia, but I assume she'll catch up. So while we're walking, a little story about today. So while I was out walking today, I came across some youths. Age sort of 13? 13-year-old kids, 13, 14. 4 boys and a girl, sort of swimming in the river. And they were harassing people as they went past. They were shouting, like, sexualized abuse at women. And they were shaking people's bikes and scooters, telling them they were going to kill them. You know, quite horrible stuff. And they were only kids. They're only small kids, so not the most threatening in the world. But there were 4 or 5, you know, 5 of them. And it wasn't very nice. I had a little chat with them. For all the good it did, I said to them, you know, you're upsetting people. It's not very nice. Don't really want to fight with you. Don't want to argue with you, but I don't think, you know, it's not very nice. You're making people sad. Might want to chill a bit. Funnily enough, that didn't sink in. I thought I'd say something because, you know, sometimes as a bloke, I don't know whether that has any chance more of getting through to someone like that or not. I don't know. But they weren't interested. They started squaring up to me. Something like, hey, how tall are you? And then they told me that my voice sounds like Mickey Mouse. Which wasn't desperately helpful. It wasn't a particularly helpful discussion. I felt bad for the girl more than anything else. Because I bet she didn't want to be there.
So clumsy.
With them. You know? She obviously was, and she obviously wasn't calling them out or anything on their behaviour, but could she? She probably felt quite threatened. I don't know. She was with them. She was their age, but not I don't know. She wouldn't meet my eye. I asked if she was okay, but I don't really know what you can do in that kind of situation. Anyway, they weren't responsive to what I said, so I did call the police when I was walking away. We have a non-emergency police line in the UK. And I reported it, told them where they were. But I don't know whether that'll do any good. I mean, obviously it's not high on their priority list, is it? It's, you know, I'm sure they have so many things to respond to. I'm sure they're understaffed and underpaid, overtaxed on their resources. But, It made me think, because I read a lot of books about this kind of thing. You know, I read a lot of Caitlin Moran and Laura Bates, Angela Davis, that, you know, and they talk a lot about sort of the role of men in this kind of situation, and what we can try and do to push back against this kind of behaviour. And you read it all and you're like, oh yeah, I can stand up to people, I can tell other guys that it's not okay. And then you find yourself in a situation like this and you're completely powerless. Like, I was standing there like, okay, they haven't responded to what I've said, and there's actually nothing I can do. And that's the most frustrating feeling. To be there and be like, okay, I know I should do something about this, but there's nothing I can do. And I don't know. I don't really know. Oh, this is a bandit, I think. I don't really know what else I could do. Maybe there was something I could do better. Kind of made me think, okay, I need to get down the gym and work out more to make myself more physically intimidating for this kind of thing. But yeah. I should say, by the way, if you find yourself in a situation like that yourselves, I'm not recommending that you do go and talk to them, because it might not always be safe. I mean, I felt comfortable doing it because these were kids. If it had been a group of older guys, I probably wouldn't have done, because I wouldn't have felt safe doing that. But do be careful, you know, if you're thinking of doing that kind of thing yourself. You know, please don't think that because of what I'm saying now that you should put yourself in a situation where you don't feel safe. But yeah, I don't know, it just gave me a lot to think about what I could do differently, what I could do better. Tricky one, really. Are we still not at Kvatch? How far is it to Kvatch? Reminds me of high school, Ghosty says. Yeah, you're right, it does. It does. Reminded me of school as well.
You look fat in this outfit.
No, Velia, you look gorgeous. Have a bit of self-esteem, you know? You're amazing. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But yeah. It's just... I guess it makes me sad more than anything else. And that's kind of what I was hoping. That was the impact I was hoping if a policeman did manage, or a police officer did manage to go and attend. You know, I was hopeful that the impact might be that, you know, if nothing else, might discourage them from doing it again and therefore put them on a bit of a better path.
You surely aren't that talkative, are you?
But maybe I'm just naive. Oh, whoa, who did that?
You are as good as dead.
No. Bad dog. Yes, I would love to hear the bad, cringy thesis dad joke, Nikki Valentine. Please hit me. Well, I'm glad to hear you think it matters that I tried. I don't believe I made any impact. I don't think any of them heard me. But I guess that's all you can really do. Dunno. Anyway. Nikki Valentine, you finished your thesis? Well, this is great news. Oh, that's very bad. I enjoyed it.
How about practicing our fighting skills? I've always enjoyed doing some sparring.
I don't want to spar with you, Velia, because I know that the game is almost certainly going to be buggy enough that it'll think I'm trying to kill you, and I would not do that. Okay. This is a hill. Let's try and find the actual entrance. Now, that's a good point, Rogue Phantom, about where they learn the behaviour and what's influenced them to act out. That's a pervasive problem with men growing up. And it comes from the media, and it comes from popular culture, It comes from other men and the way they see them behave. There is a systemic problem that affects young men growing up that influences them in this direction, encouraging them that violence and dominance and aggression are all manly, masculine traits. You know, there's the phrase man up, right? And the phrase man up is used to mean stop having an emotion. That's what it means. When you're young and you're told to man up, you're told subdue your empathy. Put your feelings to one side. Don't feel those feelings. And that's extremely unhealthy. It's one of the many routes that leads to this kind of behaviour. But you know, prior to today, I was sort of naively thought, okay, well, what it takes is for other men to step in and tell them about their behaviour, you know, set a positive example. But then when you do try and step in and set a positive example, they don't hear you. So did they need one even earlier? When does it happen? When do you? I mean, I guess a lot of it needs to come from parents. Seriously, how am I supposed to... There's the path. It's on the other side of the thing. Right, let's get around there. I have not come at this the best way. Anyway, I do try to reject those kinds of masculine stereotypes and offer a sort of alternative form of masculinity, a gentler form of masculinity. I think there's a thing from did you ever see Jackie Chan Adventures? Did you ever see that? It was a cartoon show, fictionalized Jackie Chan, and there's a quote in it that I loved. I always loved, which is, the greatest victory is the battle not fought. Right? I mean, it's trite, it's twee. But that really sticks with me. I love that.
I don't think it should be murdered.
It's one of the elements I try and take into Lucien and my characters. You know, I tried to make him just a nice guy. Tried to make him... You know, obviously in Skyrim you do fight and kill people, and you can't have a... I've often said before, if there were the option, if Skyrim were the kind of game where you could have a non-violent follower, I would have made Lucien be a completely just a non-violent follower, a purely support. Now that isn't practical. Whoa! That isn't practical in Skyrim. Oh, that was Velia. Sorry, Velia. You can't do it, so he is a fighter. But, Is it? Is that from The Art of War? I don't know where the quote is from. I thought it was from Jackie Chan's uncle. But it might have come from somewhere. That is entirely possible. So apologies if I'm misattributing it to the wrong thing.
Definitely not.
But you're absolutely right, Pablo. They were with their peers. And if you can have a one-to-one conversation...
Come on! Run while there's still time! The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
Run from what?
God's blood. You don't know, do you?
I don't. Tell me.
Daedra overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the walls. Gates to Oblivion itself.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare. Came right over the walls, blasting fire that swarmed around it, killing.
The whole city can't be destroyed.
Go and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking ruin. We're all that's left. Do you understand me?
Gosh.
Everyone else is dead.
Oh, the voice acting. I love it. How did you escape?
It was Savli and Matthias. Some of the other guards helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Savlian says they can hold the road. No, I don't believe him. Nothing can stop them! If you'd seen it, you'd know! I'm getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you! Run when you can!
I love it! Oh, that's great! Oh, dear. Right, let's go and sort out these Daedra. Let's give them a piece of our mind.
Hope is gone. The Imperial line is dead.
Well, that is a sad
The
face.
Covenant is broken. The enemy has won.
Well, good luck.
Stop talking. Enough.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The water is never really cold here in Zero Deal.
What? I didn't hear what she said there. You're writing... Reese says they're writing an Elder Scrolls fanfiction featuring Lucien Croc, Inigo, Kaiden, and Sophia. You've included Croc? That is an odd choice, but I'm thrilled to hear it. So, in other news, Starfield
Pardon me
is
for
out
asking, but,
for
are
pre-order,
you sure that you know where we are going?
early access peeps. Which is cool. I've played the first hour of it myself. I haven't had tons of time to play. And one of the things I rapidly discovered was that my CPU is not remotely up to the task. Oh, blimey, that is an Oblivion gate. Very dramatic. Yes, that was Vilia's voice you heard, Lost Kitman. She is with me.
What's the matter? Getting tired.
Are we gonna go through the gate? Are we going through? Oh, it didn't work.
Friend gave
I have to press a
book
button.
of data. It's an interesting study.
Oh, spoopy. It's the Deadlands! How dramatic. I don't know whether I should be going through here, but I've gone through here, so... Do I get an objective? Is there a... No, we're just gonna sort this out. Okay, right, cool. Anyway, yes, so CPU couldn't do it. To be fair, it sort of could. I could manage maybe. Well, when I was in indoor places, I could manage around 50 FPS, which was nice. Outdoors, we were looking at 25, 30, and my GPU was nowhere near max. My GPU was like 30% used. My CPU was screaming. I could hear the fans going. It just could not cope. So, the CPU was a no.
You made a big mistake.
How do I heal? Ah, that's it.
Thank the Nine. I never thought I'd see another friendly face. The others... taken. They were taken to the tower.
It's all right. What's going on?
Captain Mattias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped, and picked off.
I love this guy's voice.
I managed to escape, but the others are strewn across that bridge. They took Menion off to the big tower. You've got to save him. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, you're not gonna help? Hold on, I could use your help here.
You're right. You're right. I can't just leave poor Menion to his fate. If he's still alive, we've got to try to save him. All right, lead the way. Let's find Menion and get out of here.
Wait, is this Wes Johnson? Oh, I didn't recognize him. Love Wes Johnson. Oh boy, that doesn't look great. Anyway, yes, so I don't appear to have any quest markers for this bit. Oh no, breaking the Siege of Kvatch. That's what I want. Okay, that's going to give me a quest marker now. Fantastic. Anyway, so basically the upshot is I need to upgrade my CPU. Because my CPU, my current CPU, is a 4th generation Intel. So it's a 4790K, which is about 9 years old now. So that's why it's, you know, chuntering along a bit. Yeah, there's rocks in the way there. You've got to come around this way. You're not coming around this way? You're going to run in the rocks. Come on, it's this way. You're not. What do we do about that? There we go. So, yeah, it's struggling. So I need to upgrade the CPU. But to upgrade the CPU, I also need to upgrade the motherboard. And when I put upgrading the motherboard and the CPU into PC Part Picker, it became apparent I also need to upgrade the power supply. And I also, my current CPU cooler is not compatible with the new CPU. So I also need to upgrade the CPU cooler. And now this idea of whoa, where am I going? Something's on fire. Yeah, this idea of just upgrading the CPU has suddenly become I've got to upgrade now most of my PC. Like, the majority of the components need to be changed out. Oh, and the memory, of course, as well, because I've got DDR3 memory. DDR3 memory is not compatible with the newer motherboard and CPU. So I've had to buy DDR5 memory. I thought about buying DDR4, but I thought let's future-proof it. Let's go DDR5. So I need a new RAM as well. And this is why I did a little opinion poll on the YouTube channel saying, look, would anyone actually like to watch me stream Starfield? Because look, if I can't even play it at a good frame rate, there's no way I was going to be able to stream it. And it turns out lots of you would like to watch me play Starfield. And to be honest, I would like to stream Starfield, and I quite like to mod Starfield. And also, I'm kind of thinking, you know, Starfield's going to be the first game that's a problem like this, but that means there are going to be more in the future that are a problem. You know, they're not going to get easier to play. So yeah, basically, now is the time to upgrade, and I have had to spend the best part of $1,000 on this operation, which I'll be honest, I hadn't factored into my my budgeting.
Let's find many.
But I think it's worth it. I think it's a sensible investment for the future if I'm going to be doing more of this streamy kind of stuff. And now's a good time to do it if I'm ever going to do it, because you know, now I've got time off at the moment, so I have the actual time to do streams and things now. So and to be clear, I say I have to. I didn't have to spend the best part of $1,000, right? I could have got a lower end CPU, right? Of course I could have done. But I was thinking about future-proofing and making the best stream experience, making it all look as good as possible, getting nice, good graphics, high frame rates and everything for the streams. Is this not where I'm supposed to go? Daughter Rending Halls? That's where the marker's saying I'm supposed to go, so maybe this was the wrong place. So, you know, I've gone for a higher end setup. But my hope is that I can stick with this CPU and motherboard for another 9 years. Yeah, Thunderbolt, let's keep it PG, yeah? All nice and chill would be fantastic. Nice and family friendly, thanks. Thank you so much for the subs, Miss Catonic. That's so kind of you. Or the channel memberships, but yeah, thank you. That is so kind and generous. And that instantly goes a long way towards paying for the PC upgrade, so thank you for that. I really appreciate that. It's a very, very helpful time to have those, so thank you. How do I actually open my inventory? That's what I haven't figured out yet. Forgotten the button, because it's not I. Anyone know the hotkey for opening your inventory in Oblivion? But anyway, yes, thank you so much, Ms. Gotonic. That's absolutely lovely of you. See, tab opens this, which is not my inventory. Oh, is it that? That's it. I got a tab and then click on that. Got it. Thank you, Star Elf. Boots with the fur, and the whole club was looking at her. Do I want any? Well, this is all good. Yeah, Blackwater Blade, that's what we want. Ooh, how do you recharge a weapon in Oblivion? Not sure. Gosh, a Lost Kitnip, thank you so much! Another 10 channel memberships! That's absolutely lovely of you. Thank you. Well, look, yeah, okay. 20 channel memberships that helps. That does help take out the dent from my wallet, the PC upgrades. I mean, to be clear, I'm not asking you guys to... I haven't done this exclusively for you. I will get a lot of enjoyment out of upgrading my PC, you know, because I'll be able to play the new games. Like, I don't... You guys don't have to pay for it for me. But I do massively appreciate it. Seriously, that means a great deal. I was going back and forth on whether or not to buy it for quite a bit. So, yeah, thank you. Anyway, I should try and... Or maybe, yeah, maybe I can give some of this stuff to Velia. That's not a bad idea, actually. Velia?
This place is creepy.
What is it? Let me check your gear, probably?
Sure.
Here we go. Right. And this is my inventory. So I can put things in your inventory. Can I sort them by weight? Sorry, I know this is painful to watch. I am trying to learn. Toby asked, do I get better revenue from YouTube as opposed to Twitch? Yes. Well, okay, so there's two factors to it. So Twitch give me 50% of any subs. Like if you subscribe on Twitch, I get 50% of the revenue. On YouTube, I get 70% of the revenue. So you get a much better cut on YouTube than you do on Twitch. So that's a positive. On the other hand, YouTube has much less of a economy sort of system for it. So on Twitch, you've got the channel members, you've got the subs and the gifted subs with like the leaderboards and things. You've got bits that you can cheer with. You've got ways you can spend the bits on different things. There's a whole bunch of extra rewards to give people, extra ways to sort of engage with donation. Whereas on YouTube, it's much more straightforward. So on YouTube, you buy a certain number of channel memberships, or you buy a channel membership at a certain tier, and you can make a straightforward donation with a super chat. You can say, I'm gonna do a super chat worth $50, or oh gosh, Velia, you look very strange in that hat, but that's cool, that's fine. You know, you make a straightforward donation worth a certain amount. Can I move now? Yeah, I can. There you go. So, what the effect that one finds is that, and I'm saying this predominantly, I guess, for anyone considering switching to YouTube from Twitch or vice versa. The effect that has is you tend to find that while you get a higher revenue cut, people engage with it much less. So it's absolutely fantastic, you know, being given 20 channel memberships. That's amazing. Thank you so much for that. Honestly, I hugely appreciate that. It's much, much higher than you would usually get on a stream on YouTube. So I have found in my experience from doing it, that yes, you get a higher revenue cut, but people tend to donate less on YouTube streams than they would on Twitch. Primarily because of that difference in the economy. I think the business of bits and everything makes people much more likely to engage. So there we go. Ooh, gosh, this is a cool bridge. But anyway, upshot of it is, yes, I massively appreciate the support. And of those channel memberships, I get a much higher cut here than I would have done comparatively on Twitch.
Do you know of any cure for vampirism?
I don't off the top of my head. Probably a ritual?
Another one!
Ooh! He looks scary. Oh, and he's dead. I think Velia just one-shotted him. Well, that was easy. Oh, the storage bags where I shall carry something and not use it. Okay. Somebody in a prison. Let him out. How do we open the cage?
Quickly, quickly, there's no time. You must get to the top of the large tower. The sigil keep, they call it. That's what keeps the Oblivion gate open. Find the sigil stone. Remove it and the gate will close. Hurry! The keeper has the key. You must get the key.
I'm on it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go get it. But how can I let him out of the cage? Is there not a way to do it? Does it have a certain amount of health? Can it not be done? People who have played Oblivion, am I wasting time here? Is there no way to open the cage? Oh, you need a mod for it. Oh well. Well, I'm going to assume that if I walk away, someone else is going to free him. Oops. There we go.
Another one.
What do I look forward to most in Starfield? To be honest, the lore. Discovering the deep, because it's a Bethesda game, you know, the deep lore of this whole new universe, learning everything there is to know about it. That's what I'm most looking forward to. Is really getting to grips with it. And as I said, I've played with it a little bit. I've not played it a lot yet. When the new CPU setup arrives, then I'll play a lot more with it. But I'm really looking forward to getting to know that. Now, why is my marker pointing me over here, but there's no... Ah, that's the way.
You can't be too careful out in the wilderness. Almost any creature you find is liable to give you a disease.
Where are we going? Is this... Oh, it's a ramp. I understand. Ah, now Oblivius was in jail for being accidentally complicit in a crime, which he wasn't aware was happening at the time. Mainly due to nominative determinism.
Pardon me for asking, but aren't you even a tad bit afraid of Daedras?
Yes, I'm very afraid of Daedras. Very afraid of everything. Sorry, it won't be a second. Just checking something on my laptop. Just trying to see if I can bring up the live stream on my laptop, because I don't think I'm actually getting every comment in the chat. I feel like I'm missing little bits of conversation. There we go. Matcha, you made a comment saying if this money helps you with your computer, you can stream Starfield and that will bring joy to you and others, a worthwhile investment, which is really lovely. That makes it sound like you've made a donation. If you have, I can't see it, but tell me if you have, because I would want to say thank you, and I don't want you to think I'm being rude by not saying thank you. Nothing's come through, so I'm not sure whether you have or haven't, but if you have, thank you so much. There we go. It's just come through. The sticker's just come up. Thank you so much. That's so lovely of you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Matcha. Look, I can do the cute heart thing. There you go. Thank you. There are a lot of stamps in here. And my healing is really feeble. Right. Where is this door? Or do I have to do something here? Ooh, a portal to the Blood Feast. Well, that sounds like a great idea. Oh yes, portal to the Blood Feast. Marvellous! Exactly where everyone wants to spend a Monday afternoon. A place called the Blood Feast. Only accessible via a rune portal. Possibly written in blood. Anyway, someone earlier was asking what relation Oblivius is to Lucien. Well, I would have to work out the timeline. I'd have to do some calculations based on the year and everything, because I'm not sure. But I imagine it would be a great... Hang on, because it's about 200 years between Oblivion and Skyrim, isn't it? And what is a generation? I guess people tend to, probably in Elder Scrolls, probably have kids around, I don't know, 20 to 30. So each generation's probably about 20 to 30 years. And it's 200 years, so that's about 10 to 8, 9, 10 generations, something like that.
I'm glad that my mother cannot see me right
So
now.
that would be great, 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 great grandfather-ish. Something like that. Off the top of my head. Someone tell me if my calculations are wrong there. Does Oblivion not have a more powerful self-healing spell? It probably does, and I probably just don't have it yet. I mean, if I go over to my magic, I've got heal minor wounds. I also have starlight. Oh, that's useful. I should be using that more. Absorb health, I could try and use a bit more. But that's kind of all I got. This is probably a heal major wounds or something. Ever so many greats. That's it, Rat Boy Coulter.
I wonder
That's
what
the
my
globe.
mother would have said if she had known that I was spending my time killing
Ooh, that looks
creatures.
cool. Big fiery laser thing. Oh, I can hear a Daedra. I can hear a Dramora. Where is he? Where's the guy? There he is. See if I can get there before Velia kills him. Look, I'm contributing. He died. Oh, he wasn't the one. I tried to say 8 greats, which would make it 10 generations. The sigil stone. Well, Starfield is an entirely different universe, so it wouldn't be Lucien's descendant. It would be, well, it depends. So when I managed to get a Starfield setup, like when I managed to get the CPU set up and everything, and I can get Starfield running fast enough to stream it, then I would quite like to do a Lucien playthrough, playing as playing as Lucien, role playing, doing streams like this, but role playing as Lucien in Starfield. And for that, it would have to be an alternative universe Lucien, right? There we go, the gate's closed. And now I can actually get into Kvatch. We can go find Martin. What a success. Do I need to go back and speak to the people? Yeah, I probably do.
As it's raining.
Thank you so much for becoming a channel member, Matchafish. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
How could the Nine let this happen? Are they angry with us?
Close the gate. I knew you could do it. This is our chance to launch a counterattack. I need you to come with us. You've got far more combat experience than these men. Are you able to join us now? I can wait, but not for long. We've got to move quickly before they have a chance to barricade the city gate.
I'm ready, let's go.
For Kvatch!
For Kvatch! Anyway, so that's what I'm sort of thinking of streaming. If I actually come around to modding, if we come around to modding Starfield, which will be dependent on when the creation kit comes out, but when we actually mod Starfield, I would like, I've spoken about this before, I would like to continue the story of Lucien in some way through that, rather than starting fresh with a descendant or an alternate universe kind of thing. I would like to bring Lucien to Starfield in some form. I have a plan for how I might do that. I don't want to spoil anything, but I have a plan. And so that would be cool. We'll see how things go, see what the reception is to Starfield. I mean, at the moment it looks like it's quite popular, but of course all the popularity might die straight away, or we'll see how things go, whether it's worth doing that. But I would like to do a Starfield Lucien mod, so you can adventure with you in Starfield if you want. I'm not entirely convinced how many people would even want that, but oh yeah, I should talk to him. Okay, I'll talk to him. But that's something I would like to do. Where is he? There's Salvian. Salvian, I wanted to talk to you, but you're running around.
We wiped the bastards out!
Rude!
It's safe to pull those people out of the chapel. Let's get in there and make sure they're all right. Come on. This is only the beginning of the battle for Kvatch. We can discuss the next phase once the civilians are safe.
Right, where have I got to go now then? Oh, I just follow him. That's the next thing. He's walking very slowly. That is good to hear, Dwemer and Nikki Valentine. I do agree that the sci-fi setting does allow ways to bring him there.
Report, soldier.
Sir,
To be honest...
we're
Oh,
all
let's
that's
listen to the
left.
cutscene. I'll carry on talking.
Barrack Indian, myself, and these civilians.
That's it? There's no one else?
There were others, sir, but they refused to stay put. We tried to
I've
convince
heard
them
that
it
the
was
Countess
dangerous,
of
but
Bruma
they
is the
left anyway.
collector of Akaviri
I guess
artifacts.
they didn't make it.
She's seeking a particular
Very well.
piece for a
The area
collection.
outside the chapel has
Shall we
been
talk to
cleared,
her?
and these people need to be taken to safety. Escort them to the camp south of here at once.
But sir, I want to help fight.
You will, soldier. Once they're secure, get back here immediately. We'll need every available blade, and there'll be plenty of fighting to go around.
Sir, yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Civilians, it's time to move out. Let's go.
We helped save the day. Yes, so Oblivius being Lucien's ancestor, sure, that could be a
This is
canon
nice,
thing if we
isn't
like.
it?
But Lucien's ancestor actually being the hero of Kvatch isn't something I would ever assert, as Starwell says, because we need to, you know, respect people's playthroughs. I wouldn't, in the same way that I don't claim Octavius was the what's the word, the vestige from Elder Scrolls
We've
Online.
done it. I
He
can't
could
believe
be.
it. I didn't really think this would work. Maybe we do have a fighting chance. Oh yes, we're not done, not even close. This was only the first step. If this town is to be ours again, we'll need to get inside the castle. You've come this far with us. Will you go further?
I will.
If we're truly going to succeed, I'll need much more of your help. I warn you, though, what we've seen so far is nothing compared to the battle that likely awaits us. Take a few moments to catch your breath and think it over. When you're ready, let me know and we'll get underway.
Okay. Catch my breath.
I
Okay.
think the
We've done good work, but this is no time to start patting each other on the back. There's still much to do. We need to get to the castle. That's where Count Goldwine and his men should be. Last I saw, they were trying to fortify the castle from an attack. If the Count is still alive, it's my duty to assist him, even if it means giving up my life. If you're with me, we need to get going.
Yes, let's go.
I knew you'd be up to it. Our goal is the castle gate. We should be able to use this door to get out to the plaza in front of the castle gatehouse. You know the drill. Stick close and keep your eyes open. Let's move out!
Let's move out, Autobots. Let's roll out. We're gonna do this. We're gonna save Kvatch.
I'm just lucky to be alive.
Anyway, so what I was saying about Starfield, I'm sorry if it's annoying me talking about all this stuff like that.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
But what I was saying about Starfield is that, to be honest, a lot of my drive to bring Lucien to Starfield is because I have just finished my PhD, and I'd quite like Lucien to get a PhD. I'd quite like him to be Dr. Lucien Flavius when you meet him in Starfield. Not that he's a self-insert, because he's not. There are commonalities we share. But I just think it'd be really fun that he'd be Dr. Lucien.
Damn it! This is no good. The gates are locked, and the only way to open them is from within the gatehouse.
Okay, well let's go and do that then.
We can't open that gate from out here. The only mechanism for raising it is inside the gatehouse. And the only way to get into the gatehouse now would be through the passage at the North Guardhouse, but that's always kept locked. Hurry and find Barrach Inian. He should be back in the chapel. Should still have the key to the guardhouse. Once you've got it, get to the guardhouse, find the passage, and open that gate. Then we can get inside the castle and secure it.
Okay. So let's just check that objective. So my understanding is... Oh, I've lost it. Where are we? That's my inventory. I don't want that. I want the quest journal. Where's the... Here we are. Right. I need to look for Barrach Inian in Kvatch's chapel and ask him for a key to the guardhouse. That's what I've got to do. So he's in the chapel, and the chapel, I guess, is this way, because this is what the marker says. Oh, that looks chapel-y. Does look chapel-esque. Dimension Cannon. Reese is a Doctor Who fan.
It's the smell, really. Smoke. We saw the smoke from the Gold Road while out on patrol. How can we help?
Oh, follow me.
We'll be right behind you.
I have soldiers. That's nice. His
I'm
barrack.
just waiting for Captain Mattius to give the order. Finally, a chance to fight back. Yes, I have it. Why?
Salvian's orders. No time to explain.
You do the guard one little favor, and suddenly you think you're Mattius's best friend.
What?
You probably couldn't find it on your own. I'm coming with you.
Why is he so
If we
mean?
make it, I'll open the door for you.
Fine. Sure.
I've still got some fight left in me.
Where are we going? This way. I would really like to listen to the Big Finish series, the Dimension Canon. It's one I've had my eye on for a while. I will listen to it at some point, because I'd really like to. Anyway, scamps! Ah, you little scamps! You little so-and-sos! My favourite companion, well, it depends. From the classic era, my favourite companions are Jamie McCrimmon, and Tegan Javenka. Tegan Javenka. And Doctor! Doctor! Look at the size of that thing! Yes, Jamie, it's a big one, isn't it? Thank you so much, Matchafish! Thank you! And then from the modern series, my favourite is, Bill. Bill is the best so far, I think. Anyway, any other Jamie fans out there? Where are my Jamie McCrimmon stands?
Why don't bandits ever have enough food? We go into the cave, and all they have is a loaf of bread and one piece of arrow. No one
I'm quite low on health.
fight.
If Lucien joined the Fellowship of the Ring, would he? What would he offer Frodo? Like, you have my bow and my axe.
Let's get this.
Well, he might be eating a dessert at the time. Just a little snack. He might be eating a little dessert, and he might say, and you have my spoon! And cheerfully offer that. Where are we going now? This way. I just feel Lucien's the type to bring like a little yogurt with him to important meetings. You know, just 'cause you get hungry. Just a little Activia. Little rhubarb yogurt. Just to tide him over.
You think you can beat me?
He'd probably feel very self-conscious about licking the lid. You know, he's like, do you think Elrond would judge me for licking the lid? But you have to lick the lid, otherwise it's a waste of good yogurt. So he'd try and surreptitiously do it when Elrond isn't looking. But then, yeah, he'd get really overexcited with all the weapons and everything. Be like, and you have my spoon!
Am I talking too much? Just tell me if you want me to.
This is it. The entrance to the passage is right here. I'll unlock it for you. Best of luck.
Where is it? Oh, it's that! In we go. You see, I do think Elrond would be understanding of licking the lid. Like, I think Elrond would support that. But I think Lucien would still feel self-conscious about it. Ah, a ladder. See, my favourite yogurt? Nobody's asking this, but my favourite yogurt is the walnut Activias. I don't know if any of you have had them. The annoying thing is that they're very rarely on offer. Whenever they do a discount, like they'll discount the other flavours, but they don't discount the walnut one, which is such a shame because the walnut one is the best. But it is my favourite, so sometimes I treat myself to the walnut one. No! Salvian Matthias is unconscious! What? My killing has been observed by forces unknown. Oh no, I accidentally killed Beric! No! No, that feels like a really bad thing. And what does it mean, forces unknown?
This area is clear. We've got to get inside and find the Count before it's too late. Move out!
Do you think that's a problem? Should I reload? What do you guys think? I saved beforehand. Do you think I should reload? Having murdered Beric by accident? I feel kind of bad. Yeah, people seem to be in favor of reloading. Let's reload. Let's reload. Wait, no. Oh yeah, I'm still level 1 apparently. I obviously need to sleep. Well, thank you so much for the super chat, Parsley Ball. I don't know what that currency is, so I actually have no idea how much you've donated. I'm slightly uncomfortable by the message, but I'm very grateful for the support, regardless. So, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that very much. Does anyone know what currency ARS actually is? But thank you. I really appreciate that. Wow, did you see that guy get shot with the fireball from the... Oh, gosh.
Let's get this over. This area is
Argentinian
clear.
peso.
We've got to get inside and find the Count before it's too late. Move out!
Okay, we're on it. This time managed not to murder my fellow soldier person, so that's good. Unless he's dead anyway? Is he dead anyway? He's dead anyway, but I didn't kill him this time. So that's progress. I take his sword. Oh no, I'm over encumbered. Who would win in a fight, Lucien or Inigo? Inigo. Definitely. Definitely Inigo would win. He would win hands down, straight away. Ah, yes, 45p. Well, thank you very much for the 45p. Thank you. Much appreciated. It does all add up. Right, now how do I drop? What's the... How do I actually... I don't want to carry a rusty iron war axe. It's not a useful thing. No, that's equipping it. I don't want to equip it. I want to drop it. Backspace. X, C, tab, no. Right click, left click. This is while attacking. Shift click. Thank you. Most kind. Let's just ditch the rusty things. We don't need them. I will hold on to the bow. Because that's the best bow I've got at the moment. But maybe you don't need the daggers. We'll stick with the Blackwater Blade, I think, but yeah. Anyway, yes, no, Inigo would definitely win in a fight. Inigo is a far more competent fighter than Lucien. Would very much be an Inigo victory.
Die! Show me what you've got.
Ooh, a purple scamp.
You will be so dead.
Whoa, okay, damage. Retreat. Move backwards with your feet. Whoa, many fireballs. Where are all my friends?
I kill you.
This ends here. Beat down.
I really need to sleep to level up. Good afternoon, Miss Blue H. Well, Salvian's unconscious, but I'm sure he'll get better. Oh, no, I appear to be dead. Let's try that again.
Do your worst.
Lucien does not have a patron god, because he's not generally down with worshipping the gods. He obviously believes in them because they empirically can be observed. They clearly exist in the world of the Elder Scrolls. But he's not keen to worship them. Also, I don't appear to be doing any damage with this sword. Is that because it's not enchanted? Does it just not do any damage? Because look, no health. Their health is just not going down. I'm dead again. Would I be better to switch to a different sword? I don't know how it works in Oblivion. I assumed it would still do damage. Is that the damage indicator? Let's go with a steel longsword.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm! This ends here!
Probably should have leveled up. Yeah, that would have been useful.
Die, damn you!
But, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah!
Oh! Okay, Velia's unconscious. That's really bad. But hey, at least my acrobatic skill increased. Oh, okay, this is not going well.
Die!
Come on, if we can whittle down the scamps a bit. Oh, Silvius Mattius is unconscious. Oh, he just healed. But he's nearly dead. Oh, okay. Okay. Struggling a bit here. I did make a quick save halfway through the fight. Didn't I? Oh, apparently I didn't. Fine. Let's go for the autosave.
Do your worst.
Yeah, Sophia would win in a fight. Oblivius needs to go to bed, this is true. Okay, let's get the steel longsword. And we'll do a quick save. And we'll try and contribute to this fight
I fought much
without being murdered ourselves. Whoa, okay, we're being murdered. I'm on fire. Run, 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 run.
This ends here. Yeah!
Come on, archers, do something. Run, 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 run. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn down the difficulty.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed.
Yes, this is the Elder Scrolls 6. You're absolutely right. They've really just gone back to basics with it, you know. They've gone for a really retro feel with the Elder Scrolls 6. They just, you know, and this is the beta. This is the early testing, just to show you what they're going for. And, yeah, this is what they thought
What's the
was the way to go.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
It's actually Skyrim 2, Skylectric Boogaloo.
have learned that there are times and places where one better not make any
Right,
comment
anyway, we
at
did that.
all.
I do feel slight shame in having lowered the difficulty, but it's my stream, so
Come on!
what are you going to
How
do?
brave you are!
That's much more like it. We will sleep in a bed after we have completed this. Ah, such thoughtful combat technique. Run up and click as many times as we can. Yeah, that would be his attitude, Nikki. He acknowledges that they exist in the same way that he acknowledges that the sky exists. And eggs exist. He doesn't worship the sky or eggs. He doesn't feel the need to praise the divines. Right. Ooh. A lockpick. I'll take that. Gold! Gold! I'll be rich! Can we keep the language in the chat to English, please, if possible? Not for any reason other than it's very difficult to moderate the chat if you speak in a different language. And for that reason, in order to make sure it's all comfy for everyone at all times, if you could please stick to English in the chat, I would be very grateful. I took an orange. Can you eat that to heal? Is that a thing? Ingredients. Orange. Ah, it's magic. It's an ingredient. Fair enough. Thank you, Matchafish. You're being so kind. I do appreciate it.
What can I do for you? Sure.
I'd like to give you more things. Let me give you all this miscellaneous nonsense. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Oh no, we need the lockpicks. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Oh no, I need torches. Okay.
Yes?
Who would win in a rap battle, Lucien or
Goodbye.
Sheogorath? Sheogorath.
I have learned that there are times
Definitely.
and places where one better not make any comment at all. This is such a time and place.
I don't know how to get to the place where it's telling me to go. Sorry, yes, Macafish. You have told me that before, I think. I guess it must be back this way. I'm lost and everything's on fire.
Everyone is talking, but no one has anything to say.
Ooh, such wisdom. Okay, no, the marker does point this way. And it's a green marker, which means... Oh, is it? Ah, here he is. I found his body. Oh, he's got a nice outfit. I'll take his necklace. Or maybe his ring.
I think I will fancy grilled mud crabs for supper. How about going and kill a few of them?
Serana or Lucien's questions about vampires? What do you mean who would win? I mean, I do think Serana would get quite worn out by Lucien's questions. Sure.
Where is the Count? Why is he not with you?
Yeah, he didn't make it.
We were too late.
You were.
If only we'd gotten here sooner. This is indeed a dark day for all of us left. But I thank you for risking your own life to help us.
You're welcome.
Did you find the Count's ring by any chance?
Not all heroes wear capes, but yes, I have it.
At least this is safe.
Oh,
Thank
I wanted
you.
to keep that.
I shall make sure it is protected for the time when a new Count is crowned. Here, take this. I have no use for it. I'm tired of fighting. It may serve you well in days to come.
Oh, was that the art? Is he just giving me his armor? Oh, fair enough. Hi, Macca's partner Ronnie. Hello. If Skyrim was ever made into a live-action movie, who do you think would play Lucien? I hope me. If you hire anyone else to play Lucien, I'll be really upset.
He should be around the camp somewhere. He was with the survivors we rescued from the Chapel of Akatosh.
In the survivors' camp. We will go find him.
That robe makes me look like a house.
Right. I don't suppose there's a bed I can sleep in anywhere here. Find the air. Find the air. The air has nice hair. Let's find the air. There's bedrolls in the chapel! Let's go and have a look for the bedrolls in the chapel. I require a snoozle. Here we are. Snoozy, please. Let's take an 8-hour rest. Then we'll go find Martin. Do I like football? No, I am not a football fan. I have never understood it or been particularly interested in it. I say that in the nicest possible way. Total respect to people who are interested in it. However, it is not for me. You realize... Hang on. You realize that all of your life you have been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly, facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. Well, good. I would like... Ooh. All of these. But let's have some strength. That will be useful. And maybe a bit of intelligence. And, oh, maybe a bit of willpower. Go on. Is that all I leveled up? Was it just one level? Can I, if I sleep again, will I level up more? No. How do I know? Go on then, people who are experts with Oblivion. How do you know whether you're likely to level up? How do you know when you need to sleep to level up? I don't know. Is there like an EXP indicator anywhere? Like there is in Skyrim? Not sure. Anyway. Oh, progress to next level is like that. Ah, that's good to know. And my level is 2 and my class is Noom! I forgot my class was Noom! It's because I have Zoomy Zoom. There is a little symbol on your HUD that says an arrow and a moon symbol, and that means you can level up. Okay. I got next to the compass. Right, and I don't have that at the moment, which means I can't level up. Good to know. Thank you, friends.
Strawberries.
Very wise. Noom! Is there a sprint button? No, there's no sprint button. Strawberries. 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 Oh, that turned very Maximilian Pegasus, didn't it? Would you like some strawberries, Yugi boy? If you don't give me any strawberries, I'll send your soul to the Shadow Realm. The true Noom rests within us all. I am distinctly lacking in Noom today, Starrel, it's true.
I'm just tired.
Ah, is that him? Oh, no, that's Gilbert
I
Salone.
have to start over.
There he is! It's Sheen Bean!
I heard about how you helped the guard drive the Daedra back. Well done.
Hello, Sheen Bean! The Emperor told me to find you.
The Emperor is dead.
Yes, but before he
Why?
was dead.
What do you really want with me?
You're Martin, right? Martin, the priest.
Yes, I'm a priest. Do you need a priest? I don't think I'll be much help to you.
Well, he's a depressing
I'm having
chap.
trouble understanding the gods right now. If all this is part of a divine plan, I'm not sure I want to have anything to do with it.
Cheer up, old mucker. There is a plan. We're part of it. No, we're not. Gods or not, we need your help.
If you came to me for help, you're more of a fool than you look. Look around.
I do look quite
What good is
foolish.
a priest?
You are Uriel Septim's son.
Emperor Uriel Septim? You think the Emperor is my father? No, you must have the wrong man. I am a priest of Akatosh. My father was a farmer.
The Daedra came here for you, you know.
An entire city destroyed to get at me? Why?
Because I just told you the Emperor's
Because
your
I'm the
father.
Emperor's son?
Yes! Why would I lie to you?
I don't know. It's strange. I think you might actually be telling the truth. What does this mean? What do you want from me?
Come with me to Waynon Priory.
You destroyed the Oblivion Gate, they say. You gave them hope. You helped them drive the Daedra back. Yes, I'll come with you to Waynon Priory and hear what Joffrey has to say. Lead on.
Come along, my friend. Let us go. We will go to Waynon Priory.
She's still on the phone.
Indeed, that is where we will end up. Where is it on the map? Sort of northeast and... oops. I want the zoomed out map. It's all the way up there. Back in Coral. We've got to go back there. So we will go there. Next time, I think.
Smoke and fire.
Because I think we're probably going to wrap up the stream there. But I want to talk briefly about tomorrow. So tomorrow I have this new kit arriving. I have this new CPU and motherboard and CPU cooler and memory and power supply. And I need to install them into my PC. And I'll be honest, I'm liable to do that horribly wrong. It may well go horribly wrong. So it should arrive during the day, which means we should be able to stream in the evening. And what I would like to do is do a stream on my phone, which I've not done before, but I'll give it a go, so that you guys can watch me assemble the PC and hopefully tell me if I'm doing anything really stupid. That's sort of the motivation behind trying to do the stream tomorrow, is I would very much appreciate having you all watching so that you can say, no, Joseph, don't connect the red wire the wrong in the black spot and the black one in the red wire. That's going to blow it all up. And maybe you could tell me about that. I don't know. I just thought having more people who are at least tangentially related to computers and things would be a useful thing. So that's the plan. So tune in tomorrow evening. I'll confirm the time. It depends on when the kit arrives, really. But tune in then to watch me try and build a PC. Or rebuild a PC. We'll be opening up this one, doing open heart surgery on it, taking out the motherboard, unscrewing everything, putting it all back together. It might get quite stressful. But I'll be doing it here, and I would like your thoughts on it. Anyway, right. We are going to wrap up there. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And yeah, do tune in tomorrow. If you are looking for something else to watch now, please do check out The Treacle People. It's linked in the description down below. It's the channel, it's the other channel, one of the other channels that I do, which is based on a TV show that my late dad made that I'm trying to promote on YouTube and build up. It's really funny and entertaining and great and cute. And do check it out if you haven't done. It would mean the world to me. So that's The Treacle People, linked in the description down below. Please check it out after the stream and subscribe. I would like that a lot. Right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see